Okay, so my partner is Vanessa Vulai. For Interaction 2, I brought her to my church at Kensington, and for Interaction 3, I went with her to her Catholic Albanian church. Um, so I met her up there. We went to 11 o'clock Mass on a Sunday. She told me that I need to dress pretty fancy because that's normally what they wear there. She came with her brother, who I've never met before. And I drove up there, like I said, I met them there. At first, I was extremely nervous. I just had a feeling I was going to stick out and not really, like, obviously I'm not Albanian, and everyone who goes there is. Um, and she seemed kind of like nervous too, she knows a lot of people there, and they're gonna wonder who I am and all that. And I don't know, but I think I was definitely more nervous. So she came in, or we walked in, whatever, and she told me already it wasn't going to be in English, so I knew that. So we sat down, and the church is beautiful, stained glass windows and all that. It was in Rochester. It was really, really pretty. So the mass started. Not one word was in English, which I wasn't surprised because she already told me that. But I literally, could not understand one word that was going on, not at all. So during the experience, I was pretty bored. I was just standing there. I didn't have any interest, and I couldn't hear what was going on and all that. And she seemed pretty bored too. I mean, less bored than me, but yeah, because she could understand what was going on. But so I was. The one thing I did notice while I was there was that everything was in the same order, like the homily, the communion, all that, and it was about the same length. Hers might have been a little bit longer, but that was it. Um, so after the experience, I we we were going out in like the lobby area, and she knew so many people. She was saying hi to all these families and all that, and she told me that like a lot of the people that she knows, like the Albanian families she knows, is through church. So she knew a lot of them, and I felt super awkward because I didn't know anyone. I didn't know what to do. It was kind of awkward for both of us, like because we're not that close either, like me and her. Um, so it was kind of weird, but I mean, I got more comfortable as time went on in the setting. It did. I mean, it didn't. I didn't get a lot more comfortable. I was kind of uncomfortable the whole time, regardless. But I was a little bit more comfortable as like throughout the mass and after than I was before. Um, so after we talked to everyone, she went and she showed me around the church. There was this hall that everyone goes in after mass, and there's food, and they talk, and they kind of like say hi to everyone and all the people they know. So we were in there for a little bit talking to some families that she knew, and it was interesting. I I mean, I felt awkward the whole time, but it was kind of cool, like seeing how that is, because at my church we don't have that, and we're not as close. Like you don't see the same people all the time, and it was like a really really close community. It was almost like they're all family, and I thought that was pretty cool. She also showed me around. I went to there was a candle shop there with religious candles, and everything was in Albanian, but it was really cool. Some of the stuff was really pretty. She also showed me the catechism rooms that they had, and she said that they actually do speak English a little bit in catechism, so that's different. But she said she met a lot of friends in there, and so a lot of people she knows, and she was in catechism. And I had catechism too, so it was kind of the same in that sense because I did meet a lot of friends in catechism also. Um, but two things that I learned, I would say one thing is that we, although we're really, really different, we're still the same. We have different cultures, completely different cultures, different families, different lifestyles in a certain way, but at the same time we have that in the same way. And we both have the same beliefs. We both believe in the same thing. It's just a lot of things are different. And another thing that I learned was that no matter where I go, the Catholic Church is going to be the same. So, like I said, like just because of a different language, different people, different culture, no matter where I can go, like the church, the Catholic Church, it's gonna be Catholic Church. And obviously, it seems like that might have been obvious, but I never really thought about it until I was there, looking around and saying all these people are the same as me and like what I believe in. Um, so two things I'd like to talk about or do at some other time. Maybe some other things besides religion, learn other things about her culture, learn other things about mine, and just stuff like that. So I would like to learn more about her, like food, maybe mine too. I think that'd be really cool. So that was my interaction 3.